They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Snap comes at 1. Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. From midfield, here's Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 52 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. One final try now for Manning. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go. Here we go. Ram.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To Barkley on the check down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Wentz now to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Josh Morrow coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Great 15, great 15. Please.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking deep down. They've got his man complete. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty move. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, go 56. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Now Manning. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
Hey, gun, 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 gun. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra. Blue X, hey. Come on now. Zebra, zebra.
They're going to try and throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
On the ball.
They run with Ajayi. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run again with Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Zebra, zebra. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Manning now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Manning to throw on second down. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A first down carry for Barkley. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Manning to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ajayi. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
This is Ajayi. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. And an alley to run. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In possession for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Receiver. Set. Blue 80.
Now Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Wentz being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing now is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards.
Great 15. Great 15.
Into the red zone. Wentz dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Great 15. Great 15. Black. Fifth. Black. Come on.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletion.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Shorty.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with a J. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
And you really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.